Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my learning space. I am at home. If you did not see in my last video, there is a change of environment and I'm taking a short break, but I'm keeping the videos coming. So on this channel, I really pride myself about the fact that I make videos about things that are not so much spoken of in music theory and about music in general, like my video, What Monk Says About Half Diminished Chords, or how to improvise of a South African 1-4-5 progression, or the video that I did that is called That Thing John Coltrane Did Over How High the Moon. This video is no different because I think that South African resources as it pertains to jazz is a bit limited. To an extent, it's a bit limited, and I'm happy to be a contributing or a contributor to the resources available by me making this video. And today is an exciting topic for me because it's South African licks, which we always know how to play bebop licks from African American jazz, but I find that there are lines that I've heard over the years by listening to SA jazz records that are so prominent that, you might as well call it a South African jazz line or lick. And I'm going to talk about 4 of them today. The first 2 are a bit old school and more traditional. The second, the third and the fourth lick are, I would say, more influenced by a more technically advanced perspective. And I found these lines from records of people who were further down or were more modern jazz pioneers. For instance, the one I found from Bheki Mseleku, that is like early 90s and 2000s, as opposed to other licks that are probably we find in the 80s. So let me show you what these licks are. I'm also going to show you some clips of where I actually got these lines. Let's get into the video. So firstly, I will be working over a typical 1-4-5 South African style progression. If you want more information about this progression, check out the video that I have linked on top of the screen. When I'm playing these licks, I'm going to be playing them within this chord progression. And lick number 1 is, this line assumes a dominant 1 chord. When talking about a South African 1-4-5 progression, chord 1 can either be a triad, but we can also make it a F7 chord. Likewise with chord 4, we can be a triad or a chord 4 dominant, and chord 5 can be a suspended to a dominant chord back to 1 dominant or triad. Line number 2 is based off of a pattern over the chord 1. So if we have F, the pattern is on 1, 2, 3, 5, which is, but I'm going to invert that and play the 5 note on the bottom by playing. And the line goes like this. Lick number 3 and 4, as I said, are more technically advanced, and they are within a modern South African jazz context, so they deal with extensions and alterations of dominant chords. And the line is, and the last line, the last lick, is, and it's based off of a whole tone concept, but it can also be found in the half whole diminished scale, and it goes something like this. So now let's try to use them all at once let's try to use these all at once in context and a bit creatively. Thank you for tuning in, guys, and I hope you found this useful. See you again in the next one. Bye.